Likutei Halachos. What do you know? Well, wonders never cease. All right. Birkas and Siyas Kapayim.
Weird.
Halacha Hey. This is page 382.
They don't know that.
No, but you. In this Likutei Halachos. You can see it. There you go. Likutei Halachos of the Keren. Okay.
They must be a standard. Wow, they used to use Svarim back then? In 2015?
Yeah. So now we're talking about Psukei de Zimra, that they represent the manifestation of the Yud and the Vav, the Aseret Adibras, the Ten Commandments, being able to be sustained on the Luchos. In Korbanos, when we're saying Korbanos, we're talking about the manifestation of that principle of the entire world and the Torah. The entire world is the Vav, the Torah is the Yud. And the Korbanos clean out the Gashmis of this world so that the world can accept from the Yud. It's very much the same thing as we learned in Likutei Maran before, that the body hears the sound of the neshama. When we go to Psukei de Zimra, that's the second part of davening. Now we're talking about rectifying the world of Yetzirah. In Korbanos is the world of Asiyah. In Psukei de Zimra is the world of Yetzirah. Here, the manifestation of that principle is the Aseret Adibros, the letters of the Ten Commandments, and the physical luchos carrying them. And we're saying when there's a disconnect that happens because of the Averis, the luchos shatter. What does it mean they shatter? It means they lose their ability to contain the letters of Aseret Adibros. The letters fry off and the luchos shatter. What we need to do here is to bring back together the shards, the pieces of the luchos. And bringing back pieces together is done with zimra, with singing, with the in of this is the in of the tehillim. Sif Zayin. V'zeh b'chinas Psukei de Zimra. This is the shomrim kodem kriyat shema utfilo. That we say before we say kriyat shema and before we daven. Ki yi efshar l'daber katzmenu l'Hashem Yisborach. It is not possible for us to connect ourselves to Hashem. Lichlal b'achduso Yisborach, to be combined in Hashem's singularity. V'lidor b'k'elav, and to stick to Him Yisborach in kriyat shema utfilo. If we don't do it first, of the shiras v'tishbochas, by singing and praises, is the 10 types of music. Psukei de Zimra. This is the verses of singing. This is why Psukei de Zimra. This is the reconnect of the 10 Commandments to the luchos, to the luchos sabris. Shemichas melufum. That's that principle of melopum. Connecting the yud to the vav. Ki iker achibur shel ha'oisios hakadoshim shel aseret adibros el luchos. The main connection of the holy letters of the 10 Commandments to the tablets. This is what music does. This is the 10 hallelujahs that we have in the Keneged Aseret Adibros. In Psukei de Zimra you say the 10 hallelujahs, you say. This corresponds to Aseret Adibros. This is which correspond to 10 types of negina, of song. This is the Shir HaSayah that we say every single day before Kriyat Shema Tefillah. Because the splitting of the sea is B'chinas of writing Sfarim HaKadoshim Shel HaTorah, of writing the Heilige Sfarim of the Torah. Which is Dover Nifla Ma'od. It's an unbelievable miracle. שיהיו יכולים להצטייר אור עשייס התורה על ספר כנ"ל. That the letters of the Torah can be written on a book. Hashem Yisborach Ma'avasoyes Yisrael, that He loves Am Yisrael so much. Metzaltzim Oisim Tzimtzumim Nifloim, He constricts the letters with the unbelievable tzimtzumim. Ad shichlu l'tzteir al sefer. Zeh b'chinas kriyas yams. Before we go into this, because this is a bit long, I want to hold here and tell the story that Tirovetz Magid was the Rebbe's Talmud. He was actually, first he was Talmud of the Magid of Mezrich. The Rebbe was 23 years old. Tirovetz Magid was over 80. And he was Talmud Chaver of the Baal HaTanya. The Baal HaTanya got a skoma from him on his siddur. And he was a Rebbe of like 80 towns. He was a big Rebbe. The Tirovetz Magid, yes. It says, I've forgotten what town he's buried, but this is where Sarah, Rabbeinu's daughter, is also buried there. It was just discovered where it is. And it's a great need to go to daven there, especially, Kvarim, the people don't visit regularly. To go to visit is very misugel for all Inyonim, to go to Sarah, to care of there was great things about her. The Tirovetz Magid is buried, the goyim hole of him is like unbelievable tzaddik.
Which town?
I don't remember. I can find out. It's not Tirovetz. It's maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll let you know. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Yeah. So the Tirovetz Magid came to Rabbeinu for Rosh Hashanah. He was mevatel himself to Rabbeinu. He says Rabbeinu is the Rebbe, and he becomes a Talmud. He's over 80, and he was a Talmud Chaver of the. I'm sorry, he wasn't Talmud Chaver of the Baal HaTanya. He was Talmud Chaver with Reb Nachum from Chernobyl. They were like best friends, best buddies. And they used to come to visit each other once a year. This was to be here, and this went to him. And he spoke to Nachum Chernobyl about Rabbeinu. He told him, it's like, so Nachum Chernobyl says, I used to know him as a child. I already saw that, there's Leman Tiyer Aswa Pneichem, that you see the Yiras Hashem on his face. He says, by him you could see it b'chush. He was a child.
They used to go to the Baal Shem Tov.
Yes, when he used to go to Mezhibah, he saw the Rebbe and said, this is a story, and I told you the story, that with the bird. That's Reb Nachum Shalom. But so Tirovetz Magid came and he heard, I don't remember which Torah it was. Ofer Gissi knows all these things by heart. But which Torah it was, he heard the Rebbe speak on Rosh Hashanah. And Tirovetz Magid said, I sat there, and he says, he saw fire coming off of the Rebbe's mouth. Now, the Tirovetz Magid was not a kid. It was kind of a dimion. Was a tzaddik, Talmidei, no, I'm like falling asleep on me again.
Well, not fancy, man,
I want to make
the Magid is a Talmud of...
Yeah, anyhow.
It's like we're saying we're Talmidei Rabbeinu.
You're right. Ribono Shel Olam.
You thought it was I'm wide awake. Wide awake. Without the
Right a rook. Anyhow, be that as it may. Boy, am I in a mood today. Okay, anyhow. All right. We're meanwhile back at the ranch. So he said he saw fire coming out of his mouth. And he says, and then, Motzi Yontov, he says this young man is walking through the town with paper in his hand. He's walking with papers in his hand. So he says, what do you have in your hands? So he said, Reb Nosson wrote down the Rebbe's Torah that he heard. So he wrote it down. So Torah Magi said, he says he took the papers and he read it, and he says, there's a fire on the paper. He put this Ingerman, took the fire and put it on paper. In other words, even after he took the Rebbe's Diburim, you're talking about fire. These Diburim are fire. And he says that the ability to put this Diburim on paper without it stop being fire. The Rebbe Nosson had this ability. This is what he's talking over here. It's a dover nifla me'oid sheyicholim mitztayir oises ha-Torah la-sefer. That the letters of the Torah can be written in the book without losing the fire in them. This is the meaning of the difference between kol tkiya and kol avara, the sound of blowing and the sound of the echo. That this world can sustain. That Hashem will continue from here tomorrow. I apologize for